Oh, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be talking about women and their fake life in Facebook. Not only women and fake life in Facebook, I mean women and fake life on social media. I am on Facebook. I know that most of you also are on Facebook. And some of us have a lot of friends, and some accounts are private, and some their accounts are open. If someone use their name and then log into any social media, if your account is not private, then somebody will be able to see whatever you're doing on Facebook, stories about you, about your children, about your spouse, husband or wife, about your friends, about your colleagues, about your work, about what you do, etc. But then I'm not here to talk about what you do or the other. I'm here to talk about women and their fake life on social networks. I've been following some people on Facebook, and I now noticed that this group of women are all fighting each other. They are fighting each other with words, and some of their friends now gang up against this particular person. It narrows down to a picture that was posted on Facebook, and some started making fun of the picture. But then my advice to women is this: please, if you know that your relationship is not very strong, please don't advertise it on Facebook. If you know that you have a strong relationship and you feel like telling it to the whole world how happy you are in your relationship, if whatever kind of relationship it is, then go ahead, make the advert. It's okay. If I'm also your friend, I will applaud you. But a candy advice that comes from the heart is this: please stop advertising your relationship on Facebook. It has spoiled so many relationships. It has caused some women their joy. It has caused some women their happiness. You think you're happy and you post your wife's photo, I mean your husband's photo on the Facebook, then some other woman who must have dated your husband way back in the past will be angry to see those photos that you post on Facebook. Then when you praise your husband on Facebook, I know men really love being praised on Facebook. Men will love to demonstrate for their wives to demonstrate their love and loyalty to them on the Facebook. But ask yourself, is it really worth it? When you advertise your relationship on Facebook only to be getting wrong remarks or bad remarks or hate words instead of likes and good comments. That's by the way. Then let's talk about women and their fake life on Facebook. I have seen a case also where a lady went beside a very beautiful, fantastic building that once a woman sees it, the woman will say, oh, the guy that built this house, I'm ready for this guy. The lady posted that photo, and it was a coincidence that one of her friends happens to know the people that owns that building, and the lady posted it with was standing before our new house, which is wrong. The house doesn't even belong to the lady. The house doesn't even belong to the husband of the lady. The house doesn't even belong to any member of the family. So this is the house that is standing on the street where the lady happens to be passing by, and then she took a picture of this house and posted it in Facebook that she is standing in front of their house. Some women will go for shopping and then stand in front of a beautiful shop and then take a picture and then post on Facebook, pretending to be the owner of the shop. Some women will go for shopping also and go to change their clothes in order to test whether the clothes they wanted to buy pass them or not, only for them to take a photo of them with this cloth and post it on Facebook. And the other women, on the other hand, will be dying, will be grudging, will be boiling up that this lady is really making up it. Look at what she's putting on. Look at how expensive all those things are. But the truth is this: those clothes that she's putting on, the house you saw in that picture is not hers. Some will put their pictures in Facebook and then with the help of photo editor, they will appear so beautiful that you will hardly recognize them. But when you see such people in real life, you can easily pass them without even identifying them. Some will borrow handbags, shoes and jewelries and take pictures with them and post them on Facebook or Instagram, and you'll be dying that it is there that they are rich. Do you know that most of those people who you are jealous of, you are better off than them? My advice to women out there is this: please women, oh come on, try and live a fulfilled life. Try and keep yourself busy. Try and love yourself, because when you are busy, you will have less time. You will have less time to think about what is going on in the life of the other woman. When you are living a fulfilled life, doing what you love, being who you love to be, you will not even be jealous of anybody. You can admire, yes, admiring someone is allowed. You can admire that person, but being jealous of that person is just useless. It's not worth it. Please, why don't you try and be yourself? Why don't you try and love the way God made you? Why don't you try and improve yourself if you really love to be like the woman you saw in Facebook? She has trained arms, she has trained legs, her face is so beautiful. Then you should spend your time exercising and not sitting in front of television. You want to have the money she has? You want to have the kind of money they have? Good. Then you should spend your time working hard. If the job you have cannot provide the way you want, then try having a plan B in your life, or try having a part-time job. You can add a little more to your pocket. You sit there criticizing what somebody posted or what somebody wrote, a write-up on their wall. Why don't you think creative? Why don't you post for yourself and let people comment and like your post? Fighting each other on Facebook, living a fake life on Facebook, it doesn't pay. It doesn't pay. Think about laying down examples for our children, for your children. When you sit down and think about the kind of life that you want your child to live, the kind of life that you want your daughter to live, the kind of life that you want your son to live, then I think you should start by showing that example. Live the kind of life that you want your children to live. If you must post on Facebook, post pictures exactly the way you are, so that if I happen to see you on the road, I can easily recognize you. If you must write a comment on somebody's picture on Facebook, please try and be try and be nice to the person. Sorry, I said net. That was German. Try and be nice to the person. If you can't restrict yourself from commenting negatively, please just pass. Just look and pass. Ignore the post. It will be better than advertising your ignorance for the whole world. Then, if you think that somebody's post is talking to you, and that post, it happens that it has nothing to do with you, or the person don't even know you privately, then you should stand in front of a mirror. Go and stand in front of a mirror. Take a look at yourself. When you take a look at yourself, remember that pose. If you think the lady is talking to you, and you take a look at yourself in the mirror, and you think that pose applies to you, then take a look into your life and change your life. As far as that post is not a negative comment, as far as it is not something to tear you down, as far as it is something to bring you up, something to improve you, something to a sort of make you enlighten in a particular part of life, I think you should be open to criticism, especially a constructive one. Try and welcome remarks that will help to improve you. Try and welcome posts that will help to educate you, to give you more information. Tearing each other down on Facebook or ganging against each other on Facebook doesn't tell well of the home or the woman folks. We women should be together. We should link with each other. Successful people link with each other. They don't pull each other down. We should try and link with each other. Tap from the experience of each other. Tap from the wisdoms of each other. Tap from the understanding of each other. Tap from the knowledge of each other, so that we can also grow up to the extent of that person that we admire. And when we see this as a way of improving ourselves, you will put out all envy, all jealousy, all selfishness, all greediness from you. I don't know who agrees with me, but I must tell you the truth. The hate comments I read every day on the write-ups of people or on the timeline of people on Facebook makes me sick. I'm so lucky that no one have ever written a bad remark on my timeline. I must confess, I'm so lucky. But when I see how women tear each other down on Facebook, when I see the way that they advertise their ignorance and stupidness on Facebook, my heart really melts. I cry in silence. And when you come to think of it, these are educated women that are involved, not illiterate but educated women, then I'll be wondering, are those educated illiterates? Women should learn to love each other. Women should learn to build each other. Women should learn to support each other and not tear each other down. God bless you for listening. Till next time.